Broke nigga alert. 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 Broke nigga alert.
On your daddy's farm, but just remember I don't live too far. There's a red bridge in Oxford, yeah. You'll be in my place in less than 1 day. Get on your back on the scooter and ride. I'm going to my place and stay all night. Oh yeah. First thing in the morning when I feel alright, 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 alright. Get on your bed, go to school and ride. You were the last time I seen your face. I swear that now I would take your place. Now since you've been gone, I've been feeling better, yes. I'd come up to your place, I'm afraid to fall. Get in your bed for the school ride. Over to my place to stay all night. Oh, yeah. First thing in the morning when I feel alright, alright, alright. Get in your bed for the school ride. Ride, ride, ride. Come on, baby. Bring it up.
What?
This song wrecked me, man. After hearing this when I was a kid, I always thought women had to come to your place.
Get on your bed, for the school ride.
You know?
My place to stay all night. First thing in the morning when I feel alright, 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 alright. Get in the bed for the school. You gotta ride, ride, ride. Get on your bed for the school. Get on your bed, yeah.
I thought it was that dude that played Spider-Man for a minute.
It's Slayer, Raining Blood on banjo. It's the same guy, Jack.
Yeah, this guy's really good dad.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming. Hey, Jack. Hey, Eric. Grim. Rebels.
Thanks for coming, yo.
Yo. Hargrave, I
What
see you
up?
in here. Keely Chow. I think that's it. We got a lot of shit to go through, but we're going to start out with Edgar. Because these motherfuckers, I saw other people are starting to share him, and he's ours, so fuck them. You know that?
Yeah, you showed him first at the pussy thing with the, what was it, the pink cats or whatever, those assholes.
Yeah, no, hey, it's George. This is bullshit. You're right, George. This is bullshit.
We're here eagerly awaiting for Ilhan Omar to speak. Ilhan Omar is famous for many, many things, not the least of which, controversially enough, is reports from the Minneapolis Star-Tribune that she may have married her brother. I want to speak very softly and respectfully here.
Ilhan Omar, did you consummate the marriage to your brother? Which is worse, immigration fraud or brother Are there any other relatives you fancy, Ilhan? How did your brother propose to you?
Come on. Yeah.
All right.
Tax billion
Okay.
free.
Today, let's take a look at one of the most violent animals in the world.
What?
Tax the billionaires. These fucking idiots. God. Stupid fucks.
That was hilarious, though. What's worse, fucking your brother or illegal immigration?
I'm gonna make a
Which
little
also
Joe
happens
King
to be
hand
one
puppet
of the-
and do this. Go
What?
around. I'm gonna make a little Joe King puppet and go around and do this little microphone and everything like this guy. Be like, hey, I'm
George will
George.
sue you.
I'll just tell him I'm George.
George has got to be pretty mad, though. I mean, he's kicking ass, and George is like, who's
Cutest.
that?
It's the
Yeah.
red panda.
Oh, by the way, this is the real panda, unlike the fake panda we covered on Wednesday. Or was that Wednesday? When was that?
These are the rocket raccoons, huh?
Yeah, these are the real red pandas, the real guys. They're related to the raccoons and all that. When they get threatened, they pull their
When
hands
red
up in the
pandas
air.
encounter an enemy larger than themselves in the wild, they inflate their body to the maximum size as a threat to their opponent.
Gonna surrender to the rock.
He's tripped out because he saw the rock. Now look at when they see each other.
Red pandas appear to have 5 toes, but actually have 6, including hidden toes.
They have hidden ones. I think they're cooler than the regular pandas. What do you think?
Red pandas use their hands
Yeah, they
well,
can walk
so they can
around on 2
either be
legs.
right-handed or left-handed, much like a human.
They're not retarded and they're not falling over.
Red pandas have a habit of sleeping with their tails hugged. When the day gets cold, red pandas wrap their tail, like a scarf or a blanket, to maintain their body temperature.
Yeah, I'd take a red panda over a fucking regular panda any day. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I had one of them. Be a good pussy mag. Be a good pussy magnet. You take that to the park.
Yeah.
Better than a dog.
Do you know who Marcus Mangus is? Mangus Carlson, the chess player.
No.
Well, he's a champion chess player. Watch
Damn,
this shit.
who's this blonde?
It's his girlfriend, and she's drunk as fuck. And she's playing this chess game. She's getting her ass handed to her. And watch what he does.
You definitely can't do this for 20 seconds on the clock.
Oh boy. Oh, so heavy. Gonna get me. So I cranked up and followed her to the floor. She cranked and said, I said, yeah. Oh boy. What the fuck is happening to my body or my internet connection?
Oh, GG.
There we go.
Did you see that
people are
shit?
just idiots. I really, you know.
Did you see
That's
that? He took
crazy.
that from a losing position and fucking won.
Wow.
There's no way that should have fucking, man. He was drunk as fuck, man. That was fucking awesome, I thought.
Yeah, and that piece of ass blonde's like, oh,
That's why, because he was drunk. He didn't give a fuck, so he just did it.
Yeah, he just threw shit. And then, did you see when he threw that
All his
over there,
ambitions were, he threw his ambitions out because he was drunk, so he just went with it. He went with what he knows. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think, anyways. And
yeah.
He didn't
So I let-
second guess himself as he was doing it.
I led with the good, evil. I mean, George is obviously the evil puppet, so I led with the good puppet first. Because then here's Ilhan Omar right now, calling us all stupid. We're all idiots, according to her, the brother fucker.
I can't wait till she's not in this country no more.
They're talking about kicking her out right now.
Point
I know.
where it's become
You
really
stop
hard
talking and
to
start
have an
doing.
intellectual debate with any of these people because the level of stupidity that they are displaying
The
every
time
single
for talk
day
has
is
ended.
frankly
The time
embarrassing.
for action is upon us.
That's what they're
Congress,
doing.
but
We can't
as
be like
Americans,
them.
and the fact
You know,
that
let
these
law
people
take
are
its
allowed
course.
to say just the most ridiculous things tells you that the dumbing of the United States has arrived, because how else do we get a Trump presidency again?
So, us saying that there's only two biological fucking people that are male or female, and them saying there's like 50,000 different types, we're the stupid ones.
Well, not anymore because Trump
Okay.
fucking said, fuck that, there's only two. Look at this
Well,
bitch,
her
Joy
philosophy
Reid,
We're stupid.
on her last fucking show. This shit's fucking insane. This is like a goddamn humiliation ritual, what they did to her.
Shout out to our amazing readers, our audience. I just love.
They got her in this jacket. And did you see that thing where she's crying?
Yeah, that's the video I did. Yeah.
Did you know what that video was for? If you'd have watched the whole video, you'd have known at the end of it, they had a thing, you know, one of those stupid, what are those called, where you put your phone on it and it reads it and it goes to a certain place? The QR code?
Yeah.
Well, it had a QR code on there, and if you hit it, it had this thing where the number where you called NBC and complained to get her job back. That's what that all was to try to
Oh
get
no,
her job
I would have called and thanked them.
I'm sure people did because it didn't work. And then her last day, they made her wear this fucking MSNBC jacket. Tell me that ain't fucking insane.
Wow.
Right?
Fuck this bitch. I'm glad she's gone.
Oh, she's evil, but this is like a humiliation ritual, man, that they made her. And then she just does the same shit.
Running into y'all in the airport, on these streets, and on social media. I could not love or appreciate you more. Thank you for holding us down.
Hot dog
almost
neck.
5 years.
Look at her fucking neck, man. That's horrible looking. Ugh.
All of it's horrible. None of it's good.
Yeah, you're right.
God.
Oh, and here's Don Lemonhead. His fucking piss fit. Have you heard about this?
Oh.
Yeah, they're all eating each other. All these stupid, they're all millionaires. You know, that's the funny part.
Oh, I'm going there.
Oh,
I
you
usually don't
are?
like to talk about her because she's one of those people.
Hey,
She
Nikki.
thrives on it. She has
Hey, Nikki.
built
Hello, Nikki.
the second part of whatever of her career on being a troll. On being a troll.
That girl says Don's shady as hell.
Who the hell's paying for this show? Because he tried to get a show with
Megyn Kelly
What's
calls
going
out
on,
this.
Nikki?
So this is
He's
what
got
Megyn
like
Kelly said
4
about Joy
people
Reid,
watching
right?
it.
And remember, Joy Reid is a woman. Megyn Kelly is a woman. She's supposed to be all about women
People
and
like
me
you
that are
know,
making
supports
fun
women.
of them.
I didn't
Okay,
even know
so
he
this
had
is
this show
what she
till
said.
now.
Remember when Joy Reid laughingly mocked white women tears as pathetic and offensive to her? Who's crying now, Joy? Good
I get more
riddance
people
to
on
the
Rumble than he
absolute
gets
worst
on
person
YouTube.
on television, and shame on NBC for letting it go on this long. And she has a, you know, she is an axe to grind when it comes to MSNBC, and also, she, you know, this whole, she's racist, right? It's just, I'm gonna give you the evidence. Supposedly learned from it and then spent every day after apologizing for it and being fired for it, then spent every day
Worst
proving the point that
journalist
she
ever.
is a
Remember
racist.
that? He won
Yep.
Worst Journalist of the Year like 4 times.
And not very supportive of women. If you look, all you have to do, the
Him and
evidence
that
is in her Google
Acosta
search.
idiot.
And what she says about women, how she calls them out all the time. The worst person. No, Megyn Kelly. The worst person on television was fired from NBC in the Today Show a few years ago, and that's Megyn Kelly. That's the worst person who's not on television anymore. Is you. So let me just say to Megyn Kelly, in my 30-some years as a journalist.
Oh,
in
you're
my
not on
50-some
TV
years
anymore
as a
either,
person of
asshole.
color,
No,
go
he's
fuck
on
yourself.
the Don Lemon Show
Okay?
on YouTube.
Yeah.
That shit's insane.
Wow.
Here, this is nuts too, man.
We can't let them continue their lies and their distractions. We can't let them deport the millions of
It's okay,
families
Nikki.
across
First,
this
get
country
healthy. That's
who
all
have
we're
been
worried
doing
about.
the work that keeps our economy.
Oh, the humanity.
They keep saying that. Who's gonna fucking pick your groceries? Who's gonna fucking clean your toilets? These people
Who's
are
gonna
nuts.
Going every day. We can't let them scapegoat and criminalize immigrants who contribute, who are our neighbors,
Aw.
our friends, our churchgoers,
She's so
our
useless.
community around
Yeah,
us.
they
that
all
we
come over
deeply
from
love.
Mexico to go to our church,
Immigrants
and then
are
they go back
us.
to Mexico on Sunday after church
Immigrants
is
are
over,
us,
right?
and we all deserve respect and
Sure.
dignity. If you
Her
look at the
name's
food that's on your
Fucking
table,
idiots.
think about who picked it. Think about who
Who
picked it.
picked your food? How about, oh, this fucking punk. This is that Rosen bitch that I talked about before that lied.
Hey, haven't they come out with machines that pick a lot of the food?
Yeah, there's no more people anymore. It's machines. Look at this fucking weird.
90% of the people that are picking aren't picking no more.
This guy was 36 years old, got 5 fucking waivers to skip out on Vietnam, and then claimed he was there. And then they caught him with a 16-year-old girl, and he got away with it. They paid off the family. 36, banging a 16-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a real piece of shit. And if you remember, he was one of the ones majorly crying. Him and that old dude with the white hair. Wait till I pull up what him and his wife have been up to.
It would have been inconceivable that a person with his background would be head of the premier law enforcement investigative agency
That is hilarious.
in the world.
Dan Bongino's there, though. You guys are fucked.
Ideologue without any qualification to head.
Ideologue, really?
With profound power over people's lives.
I got scared.
Yeah, they were medical waivers, Jack. He hurt himself playing baseball in college. So he fucking claimed that he was fucking served and got all the fucking everything. And now he's running around saying he was in Vietnam. He's a little bitch. Shit's unreal, if you ask me.
He never was.
No, he's never he never went to boot camp, dude. But he's claiming he was a grunt and was in Vietnam. Tell me that shit ain't
Sounds
real.
like he should be in jail.
He
Is that a
because
crime?
because he's a congressman, they can do whatever the fuck they want. They can say whatever they want as long as they're there on that property. If they say it anywhere else, they can get in trouble. But as long as they're on that property, they can say whatever the fuck they want. I don't know if you
Isn't
knew
that
that.
called, what's that called? One stolen valor, but there's another fucking.
Oh, he's done worse than that.
Impersonating military. It's something else.
Oh yeah, he should be
And it's
fucked. But they're not
criminal,
gonna
but
do
it's
nothing
not
to him.
impersonating military. It's called something else. I can't think of it.
He's another rich fuck. They're all rich pieces
Stolen
of
valor
shit.
is one thing.
You know what? When I go
There's
to
another.
LA on the weekend, I see where the train is, where they left off.
Oh, you finally saw the train?
Oh, I see it every time I go up there. You can see the tracks, but it just fucking ends. It's pretty much this. It looks. Just take this piece of shit off it. That fucking Newsom thinks he's gonna have a podcast, man. He's gonna get
Yeah,
wrecked on
put that in
that.
here too. That motherfucker. He is so creepy.
Yeah, what a dumbass.
Kevin
There's one of
Newsom.
Yeah, he's gonna do a podcast where he's gonna have. First, I thought it was gonna be a number you could call, like you did that other one, and everybody was calling in.
Oh
with
yeah, I would have loved to call in. He did that motherfucker. Be like,
Did you hear
piece
about
of
the
shit.
Doge dividends that they're
Doge
talking about? Yeah, Trump and Elon, all the money that they're saving in the government right now with this Doge thing.
Well,
There's
they're
talk.
supposed to get $5 grand checks or something.
Supposedly, Trump's. It's not guaranteed yet, but Trump's throwing the idea out there that it might be like 20% or whatever
They get
they
back.
save, they give back to Americans in a check.
So it could be more than $5 grand if they
So
get.
it could be more than $5 grand if they get what I mean. It depends on how much they get back. It's 20% of that if they go through with it all.
Oh, Rebel,
Which
if
would
I
be
went on
kinda
that
cool.
podcast, it wouldn't end well.
They tried to say that he's going to cut everything, and he said, "Well, actually, by the time everything's done, I think people end up with more."
Yeah.
They didn't know what to fucking say then. And then they go back to he's going to cut all the old people's things. Actually, just today they just passed the bill that takes all the taxes off your overtime and your fucking tips and fucking your Social Security. So fuck these lying pieces of shit.
Ron
fear
DeSantis, the governor of Florida, is talking about doing away with property tax in Florida.
Well, there's Georgia doesn't have property tax. There's a lot of states that don't have that or estate tax. Shit like that's going to spread around like wildfire, man, because people are going to start voting with their feet. Who wants to live in a blue state where they're fucking graping you for so that they can take all the money home? Because that's what they're doing. You think that what they were doing in the federal government isn't being done on statewide fucking basis? Come on. We just seen what they're doing in California. They're doing it in every blue state. They did it in New York. They did it in Chicago. They're doing it in Michigan. Wake the fuck up, you losers. It's fucking retarded. Quit voting for politicians, man. I'm tired of saying it. Hey, Daniel. Here's this bitch who's married to one of those spies who lie. Remember we talked about them?
Yep.
Her and Dana Bashir both are married to them spies. What's that tell you? Fucking
Imagine
bullshit.
2 FBI agents ending up in the sit room. How did that happen?
I sent them.
Oh, this piece of shit.
Something
He honeypotted
maybe gotten away
Trump's
with in a more organized investigation, a more organized administration, in the George W. Bush administration, for example, or the Obama administration. The protocol, two men that all of us have perhaps increased appreciation for over the last 2 years.
My friend in Texas
And in
got to
both of those
flip him off
administrations,
at
there
the
was
airport.
process. And so if the FBI
Yeah, I'm looking for that right now.
wanted to send agents into the White House itself.
Caught him at the
to interview
airport and
senior
screaming,
officials,
"Fuck you," and
he
all
would work
this.
through the White House counsel, and there'd be discussions and approvals, and who would be there. And I thought it's early enough. Let's just send a couple guys over. And so
He's just like Biden. They can't help but brag,
Mr.
you know
Colin
that?
Flynn said, "Hey, we're sending a couple guys over. Hope you'll talk to them." He said, "Sure." Nobody else was there. They interviewed him in a conference room at the White House Situation Room, and he lied to them. And that's what he's now pled guilty to.
What did he think they were coming over there for?
I don't think he knew.
They're two hot chicks, Hargrave.
Just said, "We've got sending over a couple of agents. I want to ask you some questions. I didn't have this conversation. My deputy director did, but hope you got a few minutes. You can sit down and talk to them. And he said, sure.
He said, sure. So then we all
I
say,
occasionally have someone literally say, fuck you on the street.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
my
you're talking about?
friend. Yeah, my friend. My friend actually
I
did that.
occasionally have someone literally say, fuck you on the street.
Tell your
Yeah.
friend I said thank you. Here's Epstein's client list.
Yeah,
And it's
pretty
being
much.
released. It's being released tomorrow. Because everybody
Boy.
started raising hell.
Boy, kiss Hollywood goodbye.
Yeah, so I don't
Gonna
know
be
if
a
you heard
mass
this.
fucking exodus.
Friday is a boycott day for all the left. They don't want to buy anything, and they're going to fuck up our economy, they're saying, because they're not going to shop on Friday. So everybody's got to go out and do their best and buy the biggest TVs they can.
Friday is a no spend day. Don't forget to prepare. No gas, no shopping at big box retailers, in person or online. And if you do need to shop, try to do it at a small business. But really, let's try not to shop at all. Friday is a no.
Oh, God, Eric.
I might buy a car. So this dumbass is drunk in a bar, fucking bragging about his shit, and one of our people caught him.
So, Congressman, you referred to Elon Musk as a fascist at some point and alluded to him being a national security threat. Do you see that more of a national security threat, you sleeping with a Chinese spy, than transparency in the federal government? What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that?
What the fuck are you doing, Jerome?
What are you doing? I mean, what's fascistic about exposing government corruption? I mean, I know you're just at dinner now with a bunch of lobbyists. You know, they're buying you a bunch of booze, and you know that's awfully nice. I know you were talking about, maybe finding somebody else because you only like to fuck people that are tens. I just heard that one too. So what do you think about that? Do you want to comment on any of it?
You hear that shit?
Yeah.
Elon Musk is a national security threat, but you
Yeah.
sleeping with a Chinese spy is not. Is that correct? You don't want to comment on that at all? Looks like guilty as charged.
Busted.
That guy's always been a piece of shit.
You ain't kidding. So I've always been done with fast food, but now the rest of you guys can see what the fuck's going on. Look at this shit. 10 cents for a bag. What the fuck if you don't want a bag? What the fuck?
How does that work?
Are you fucking kidding me? Absolutely not.
Then they want you to.
Are
You see that at the
you
end?
fucking kidding me?
He goes, okay, I'll pay the 10 cents.
Oh, it's not letting him do it?
No, then it tried to trick him by giving the Ronald McDonald home. Donate up to $10.
What the fuck bullshit is this?
Round up your fucking bill and give him your money.
Wow. What's this guy? Oh, that's the Galleria.
It's near your house?
No,
Galleria?
It's up there in LA.
I've been there.
Yeah, I've been there.
I was smoking weed in there, though.
Well, what the hell did this guy do?
Oh, he's a predator. Pedo. According to them, he's a child predator.
Oh, that was like a sting or something or whatever.
Yeah, he was there to meet one, I guess.
Jesus.
Here's another one of them motherfucking LA homeless official embezzled millions of dollars to her husband.
This
Oh,
lady,
look
Alicia
who it is.
She's the CEO
know her?
of the Los Angeles
Oh,
Homeless
it's that
Services
Karen's Bass
Authority,
piece of
in
shit.
charge of managing
Oh,
over
yeah, that's her
$800
bitch.
million annually in federal, state, county, and city funds towards homeless shelters. It's a big responsibility, so they pay her a monster salary, $430,000 a year. And what's
she's
she
still
been up
greedy.
to? Felicia has just been exposed for funneling millions of dollars worth of contracts to her husband. Quote, documents show that Felicia Adams Kellum, chief executive of the
These fuckers
LA
are all greedy,
Homeless
you know
Services
that?
Authority, signed a $2.1 million contract and 2 other contract amendments with Upward Bound House, a Santa Monica-based nonprofit where her husband, Edward Kellum, works in senior leadership. And here he is, Director of Operations and Compliance.
At least he ain't white.
Compliance. The irony is not lost on me. And for context, $2.1 million is about a quarter of Upward Bound House's total funding.
Wow.
So I would say Felicia's generosity is quite critical for this organization. Except that organization may not be what it seems. Haley Maria Van Nuys wrote that, personally, she feels sorry for all the new homeless families coming into this program thinking they're going to get help when they're not. That place isn't there for helping people. It's a sad money trench with a homeless face to back it up. Don't donate and stay as far away as possible. Not shocking. For journalistic integrity, I must say that Adams Kellum has denied wrongdoing. A LASA spokesperson told LAist that the contracts had inadvertently ended up in front of Adams Kellum to sign.
Oh, they just fell there
3 separate times, so not shady at all. The agency also said that they have pledged additional staff training to prevent future incidents.
It's
right.
Oh man,
Their shit makes me sick. I accidentally signed that.
they just think they can just do anything they want. Nobody's gonna do anything. It's
So
out
you
in the
wonder why
fucking open.
You want to know why your gas price is so expensive compared to ours, Hargrave?
I know why it's high, because they're changing the fuel thing or whatever.
Well, no, he's blocking refinery repairs.
Yeah, he's got that stupid thing where he was saying, oh, what was it? We're gonna change the formula or something.
Well, that's
It's
just
only
one.
Yeah, that's only here though. Everybody else has the regular gas, but no, we got to reformulate, and that's why they're having to make new refineries. Now, this guy's a
No, he
fucking
won't
idiot.
allow them to be built. That's the whole problem. I'm trying to
Yeah,
tell you. He will not allow
motherfucker.
new refineries rebuilt. He won't let them be repaired. He's fucking causing all this shit.
Asshole.
And this crazy old bitch. She doesn't realize she's on the wrong side of this.
Oh, God, what is she
Just
doing?
listen to your constituents.
Yeah.
What they have to say about what it means to their physical well-being. Listen to
They
your
keep
constituents.
saying that we
The
don't like
numbers
this, bitch.
are
We love
staggering.
this.
By voting
You
for this
idiot.
cruel bill, you are betraying hardworking Americans by raising costs for all.
Look at that
all
fat
those
idiot behind her
already
nodding his
struggling
head
to
like he
make ends meet.
agrees.
The president said he was going to reduce the cost of living. He didn't. Reduce inflation. He didn't. Indeed, a vote for this budget is a vote against Medicaid, ripping away.
I thought she was
healthcare
retired.
from
What the fuck
children,
is she
people with
doing in there
disabilities,
still?
and seniors.
No, she
And
retired
is
as a
vote
speaker.
against
She's still a
SNAP, as
bitch from
the
San
distinguished chairman
Francisco.
indicated,
Ah.
taking food
And she's
out
still
of the mouths
Newsom's
of
aunt.
babies. And you do that with glee. Just listen to your constituents.
We're
Hear
happy.
what they have to say
We
about
did.
what
They
it
did. That's why you lost, you stupid
physical
bitch.
well-being.
She's retarded. That's their whole thing. We have we resent our vote now, and fuck them. All their shit's all bullshit. Did you see this cocksucker, JB?
I'm trying to find something that I seen the other day and I cannot fucking find it. It's pissing me
Yeah,
off.
this fat ass guy.
They
that's
might have
like, oh, you're not
scrubbed
going
it.
to take our illegals.
It was a January, one of the guys that got pardoned for January 6th.
Oh yeah, and the cops shot him. Is that the guy you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about one of the guys that got pardoned, and the guy is coming out talking about how in jail he was tortured. Basically, and
Yeah,
put
well,
in
one of the other
isolation
guys that got released,
and
the
shit
police
like
shot
that.
him
And they
2
kept
days
making
later.
they kept requesting that he would say that Trump said that to do that on January 6th, and he kept refusing, and they kept torturing him. And he was praying to God, and he said that the only reason why he kept going through it was God said that he told him that he was able to endure it. So that gave him motivation to go through it. And I'm trying to find the video, but I can't find the video where he
They
came out
probably
and he's
scrubbed
talking
it. All
about
of them
this.
have been fired. Every one of them that had anything to do with any of that shit, they said. And you know that the ones that raided his house, they're all they all fucking put up for it. Nobody made them do it. You know that?
Really? No.
Yeah, they did it on their own volition.
Crazy.
And you remember a dickhead saying, "I'm going to cure cancer"?
Yeah.
Well, they collected millions of dollars and gave it all on salaries and nothing on research.
They should be put in prison.
And there's this new thing that I found. It's called Retard Finder. I find retards and post on X, and I'm following them, and everybody else should follow them. I guess they got they had when I started, there was nobody, and now there's 182,000 followers. And he's got Harry Sisson. I miss Joe Biden a lot.
Is he looking
And then-
for like the Karens and shit to repost and stuff?
Yeah, he's got everybody on there, man. Here, I'm going to go to him and show you. Here's Dag Crenshaw. I found one. Found one. Found another one. And then he'll go on there and he'll tell them, hey, found you. And they'll erase their shit and block him. And it's pretty funny, some of the shit, if you follow this.
Those are those Epstein brothers.
Yeah, them motherfuckers. They're weirdos. You know that?
Yeah, that's the guy that says he showers with his daughter.
Yeah, what the fuck? Found Jasmine Crockett. Found one. And then Amy Scheider goes, or like a 40-year-old car salesman who thinks it's super cool and edgy to call people retards like he's in the 6th grade. Hey, I find retards. Call me when you have 100,000 followers. I'll wait. And he said, your terms are acceptable, retard. You know what to do, guys. Found one. And then 3 days it took us to get him up to 100,000. And there she is. He found her. Look who he found, our buddy. And another dumb one.
Oh God, not that stupid idiot.
Yeah, and then her.
That bitch. Yeah, she just,
Mrs. Filter fuck. You ever see what she looks like without all them filters?
she's the
Found her
fucking
at
worst, that
Swalwell.
one. Oh.
Found one. There's Prisker again. And then here's his version. I am retard finder. I find retards people on X and in the wild. I will share pictures. I will comment on their posts. If you help me grow, you are automatically not retarded. Tag me any retard posts you find. Thank you for following. Found one. And then look at this motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Does that look any less fucking manly?
Jesus.
God, is he
I mean,
fucking...
might as well just cross his legs and hold his limp wrist out routine.
If you notice, they're not even touching the floor, his feet, are they? They're barely on the fucking floor. God, he's like a little boy. Douchebag. Found one. Yeah, retard finder, everybody. It's the best fucking thing going right now. At least I think so. Major retard located. Found Rob Reiner. He's over on Blue Skies now.
Yeah, he was the guy that said he was going to light himself on fire. Trump won. Well, I don't see him on fire.
Well, he's a retard. What do you want? It's all the standard retards. Did you find what you were looking for yet, Mossy? Here's Jasmine, that ratchet bitch again.
But we're in the minority. But so long as we stand strong and not one Democrat falters, let me tell you, there are going to be Republicans that don't want to vote for this, and they can't lose more than one vote. So long as we stand together and so long as we're here, and the Republicans, they're dysfunctional. They can't get this done by themselves. Is this a preview to how Democrats will mess?
Did you hear what happened? We won. One Republican didn't vote, and the rest of them did, and they lost. So they ain't got no power. They ain't got shit.
Yeah, she's bragging about that. She got owned.
Yeah, she just announced that logs are going to be released tomorrow.
said last week that you have the Epstein files on your desk. When can we see them, and what's taking so long to release them?
I do. Jesse, there are well over, this will make you sick, 200 victims. 200. So we have well over 250 actually. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected and their personal information. But other than that, I think tomorrow, the personal information of victims. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released by my office.
What kind? Are we going to see who was on the flights? Are we going to see any evidence from what he recorded? Because he had all of his homes wired with recording devices.
Yeah. What you're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information. But it's pretty sick what that man did.
Okay, well, we'll
along
look
with
for
his
that.
co-defendant.
Absolutely, and he had help. That's for
He
sure.
sure did.
That's Jizzy, you know that, right?
His wife or whatever.
Yeah, no, that she was actually whatchamacallit, Bill Clinton's girlfriend. I don't know if you know that part. She went to their daughter's wedding. They're saying now that they're going to say that they're Mossad, that Epstein was Mossad, because that Ghislaine Maxwell, her dad was, and so she. I don't know if you heard about that.
Oh.
Oh, NASA and CIA officials, all their chats have all been busted open because of Doge, and they've been making fun of them. And besides sex, these motherfuckers, they want to have hermaphrodite babies in order to advance trans ideology. And they want, it's just nasty. I'm not even going to get into it all. All their shit's crazy. So this is Al Sharpton's boycott plan. 24-hour blackout on Friday. That's what that stupid broad was talking about. Do not make any purchases. Do not shop online or in store. No Amazon, no Walmart, no Best Buy, no McDonald's. He gave all these people $25 each to go into Costco and shop, and they ripped them off and took off and never shopped there.
Dumbass.
He is an idiot. He's an old crackhead. Fucking FBI snitch. I don't know if you know that.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, he owes IRS fucking. Yeah, he's a retard. Wouldn't you say that's a retard?
Yep.
Yeah, because Johnny Midnight's asking if he's a retard, and Retard Finder said, "Fuck yeah, he is." Oh, this is Joy Reid's fucking replacement. Have you seen this motherfucker?
Isn't this the guy from Coming to America? Let your soul glow.
There's other pictures of him, man. Holy shit. Hunter's Art Gallery received $500,000 in COVID relief, and they have 2 employees. And he's one of them.
Unreal.
Must be nice. Oh, this prick. Remember him? Remember all his crying, looking over his glasses, acting like fucking it was going to be the end of the world if they got in. And
yeah.
Sheldon Whitehouse. He's a fucking punk from the East Coast, of course. So, you know what Sheldon was doing? He was shoveling $2.7 million a year to his wife's fucking ocean fucking bullshit thing, nonprofit. And she got $14.2 million in federal grants. And just in the past year, she's gotten over $20 million from the fucking government.
Damn.
Yeah. So now you know why he was doing all his bitching and moaning and groaning. And I would have swore the guy was a faggot, wouldn't you?
We'll find out he was on the fucking Epstein thing probably 24 hours a day.
Who knows? Well, you know Bill was on there a shitload of times.
Yo, Mayor Bass, let's burn it. Climate change, baby. Lots of climate change, baby. All right, light.
Evacuate and listen. Gavin's here and the mayor is missing. Scorched earth and the flames burn brightly. Breathing lots of smoke daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Hell no. Turn off the hydrants and let it grow. I say the smell fish and you peasants got zero. Blame it on Trump and make me the hero. Trans speculators come soon. Torching LA with a land grab harpoon. Migrants lighting fire so gently while insurance companies cancel all their policies. Diversity, equity, inclusion all day. Trying to stop the blaze, but the fire truck's gay. If it weren't for the Olympics, World Cup, and Super Bowl, you peasants might still have a home to go to. Lots of climate change, baby. Oh. DEI higher, lady. Yeah. Climate change, baby. Yeah. Yo, I need to make some more excuses. Vote for Gavin Newsom.
I don't know why anybody would even vote for him for anything.
He's on his third fucking recall.
Haven't you guys already done a couple of recalls against him?
Yeah, there's been 2, and he survived those.
Hey,
somehow.
D-Wag.
Now we're on the 3rd.
He's got to be cheating. That's the only way, you know that? Oh, yeah, here's his podcast. On today's podcast, tips on how to avoid being blamed when your state's burned to the ground. How the fuck can he even have a podcast? You know that? Shit's insane.
Yeah, he's got time for a podcast, but not to help the people.
Later on, D-Wag, man, have a good one.
Sure.
Later, dude.
Whether it's relationship problems or this man just wants a free pizza and a chopper out of here, that's not going to happen today because booyah, his mind is blown. The store owner happened to walk in while his store was getting robbed and came in for the tackle, and it's a strike immediately. Now delivering bunches of punches, and now it's a combination of epic proportions. Now his buddy gets in on the action, and it's really too bad to see 2 guys beat down on this criminal when clearly there's room for several more to get in on the action. It's causing chaos and causing fear in people. This lady screaming as her car gets destroyed, but not today, as he takes a bottle to the dome and a friggin' stool to the dome. My God, he tag teams his ass in. He's going to try and play a game of freaking Grand Theft Auto, activating 5 stars. Now, booyah, let us fill in, giving this idiot a bon voyage party and sending him into the afterlife. Every time you bring a machete to a gunfight, 10 out of 10 times, you're going to end up on the ground looking like a friggin' grilled Swiss cheese sandwich, baking in the hot summer sun like this idiot who thought it was wise, but ends up friggin' taking a friggin' lead nugget to the chesticles. Well, I'm sure it's one of those days where the driver didn't want to wake up because everybody sucks and everybody's fucked. And of course, leave it to Chaz to throw that suspicion out the window. Now going for a jog in the park, and it appears he's about to get lit up with a little bit of that Edison medicine. And my God, does a great impression of Benjamin Franklin's kite getting struck by some Zeus juice.
Damn. Stupid fucks.
Oh, he got
But then he pushes him over the edge, and the man has just had enough. He's like, you know what? You're about to get virtually deported if you keep it up, asshole. Gives him a Glasgow kiss, and now it's on and connects with the chin, and booyah, lights out.
Night.
Well, if you plan on visiting Malaysia and walking up to somebody and hitting them over the head with your helmet, well, you better hope to God you knock him out, because now Jason Voorhees is coming back with his smile. He's like, you want some? And a couple of Goodfellas-style kicks to the dome. Here we go again, a Las Vegas store owner about to get robbed and now stabbing away at the criminal.
I'm dead, he says.
You wouldn't be able to say, I'm dead. Welcome to Richmond, Canada, where an arsonist is obviously doing what he does best, setting shit on fire along with himself. And now his lights are on fire, this girl is on fire, this bitch is on fire. It's a dude, obviously, but now screaming like a girl. And now his freaking egg roll is getting char-broiled. Charma making sure he doesn't reproduce in the near future. Now time to go into Alicia Keys.
We weren't committing arson.
Same old story. Robbers ride nuts to butts. One gets off, and another guy tries to rob the guy in the car. The guy in the car is like, yeah, I don't think so. Not today. It takes off. Now, this would be considered a happy ending. The driver got away, but it's far from over because the driver has a backup plan. And Well, they run like the little bitches they are. We're gonna
He
show us
fucked that
Lucas
bike
while
up.
on a quick word with Ludacris.
Yeah.
He's like, you're not going to come after me. Good shit.
Yeah.
With all the videos out there of robbers in Brazil getting Swiss cheesed up, it's hard to imagine that robbers continue to pursue this type of lifestyle. It looks like another one will be retiring from that lifestyle. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang, motherfucker, using his wireless
He
hole
never
puncher.
checked the rest of the
Welcome to Santa
store.
Rosa, California, where this man is about to drop a mortar down a tube that's already hot, and booyah! Explosion! His mind is blown! Whatever he's grabbing from that car, I hope it's aspirin because he's going to need it after taking a shot from our hero that comes out of nowhere and bashes his brains right into the brick post. And he's like, look what you made me do. Why you got to make me act like this?
Yeah. Fuck.
That cat gonna fuck that dog up.
Well, when Clifford the dog decided to step up to Randy the cat,
Two-Face.
Randy the cat did absolutely nothing, and Clifford falls over like a soccer player. Completely starches himself. Looks like he's doing the stippler. He tried to step up. This quite possibly could be the art of fighting without fighting. Now doing an impression like he just got stuck with stovetop stuffing from a taxidermist.
I'd name that cat Two-Face.
Cat's probably like, what the fuck happened? Oh, it's about right. Be lucky to get that even.
They
Jeez.
were stealing. They weren't selling shit. Yeah.
Oh, man. These people. Oh, no, it's the red hats are coming.
Racistas en nuestros centros de estudio bajo una supuesta laicidad. Si tan laicos son, que prohíban la religión católica y que prohíban. Porque sois vosotras quienes no podéis entrar con vuestro
Huh?
hijab y sí que pueden entrar.
Who's preventing the Catholic religion?
Racism?
Are they in America?
I don't know where this is. Oh, it's well hung. My favorite YouTube panel, Kermit the Fitnut, Big Chief Scalper, and a gamer girl. You son of a bitch. Oh, man.
In case you haven't heard, this coming Friday is a total economic blackout. The idea here is that we as normal people, we do have power, and the power is through our dollars. So you spend $0 on Friday, February 28th. You don't go grocery shopping. You don't get gas. You don't buy anything on Amazon. You don't go to fast food. You don't go to Starbucks. You literally spend $0 this coming Friday for a full 24 hours. Again, this is Friday, February 28th. There's going to be more of these, but this is the first major one. So I hope you'll be willing to participate because we do have power. The power is through our wallets.
No, you have no power. Zero. Woohoo, you didn't eat for a day. Oh, no, we're going to change everything. Stupid fucks. What idiots. They're so desperate. They got nothing. You had your chance and you blew it, you idiots.
Hell no.
Oh, man. On Black Friday. They call it White Friday. Hey, Mo
We just
Biggs.
call it Blue Hair Friday.
Yeah, there you go.
You see a chick out in public with blue hair, you already know that's your first red flag.
Yep.
From my personal experience.
We're going to circle back. We're going to circle back.
We'll circle back to that.
Jen, I do have a question on COVID, but first on energy. When is it that the
When are you going to circle back? Well, we'll circle back to that too.
thousands of fossil fuel industry workers, whether it's pipeline workers or construction workers, who are either out of work or will soon be out of work because of a Biden EO, when it is and where it is that they can go for their green job? And that is something the administration has promised. There is now a gap. So I'm just curious when that happens, when those people can count on that.
Really killing myself
Well,
with
I'd
marijuana.
certainly welcome you to present your data of all the thousands and thousands of people who won't be getting a green job. Maybe next time you're here, you can present that.
Like you said, that they would be getting green jobs. So I'm just asking when that happens. Richard Trumka, who is a friend, longtime friend of Joe Biden, says about that day one Keystone EO, he says, I wish he, the president, had paired that more carefully with the thing that he did second by saying, here's where we are creating the jobs. So there's partial evidence from Richard Trumka.
Well, you didn't include all of his interview. Would you like to include the rest?
So how about this? The Laborers International.
I'm here with CNN. I can't get very close to them because their security guard is blocking me. But we've got Jake Tapper here. We've got Chris Wallace. We also have Dana Bash. Now, I've been asking them why they have been lying to the American public about the mental decline of Joe Biden. None of you guys would like to respond to that at all? No? Dana, you're a very respected journalist. Jake, not so much respected, but people listen to you still. Would any of you guys like to respond to Joe Biden's cognitive decline and why you guys lied to the American people about it for so long? Can you please take your hands off of it?
Idiots.
They're not real journalists.
Yeah, why'd she tell that lady she was respecting? I don't respect that bitch. She was the one that did the debates that kept cutting Trump off. Fuck her. I was expecting John Wick to start shooting. Waiting for John Wick to come in there. Are you muted, Shep? I don't hear you.
Yeah, I was for a second. Sorry.
Okay, well, I didn't know if you knew.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm pretty high.
Crenshaw in high school.
Shut up! Kick everyone's ass in this room!
Poor Dan. The school, after school director at the Charter Green School of Midlands, South Carolina, was arrested for allegedly raping 3 students, ages 7 to 12. The principal was arrested too because that was her boyfriend and she didn't report him.
Damn.
Isn't that nuts?
Fuck.
Statue of David was returned to Italy after 3 years in the USA, and they found out it was EVS.
It looks like him.
It does. That's what I thought. I was like, holy fuck, it's fucking
A little
EVS.
crack pipe in his hand.
Yeah. What makes sex not rape? Consent. What makes a job not slavery? Consent. What makes a transition not robbery? Consent. What makes taxation not theft? Magic fairy dust. And then them giving our money away like they did, that's goddamn worse than a rape. You know that?
Yep.
Oh, this is great. Senator Mark Kelly, you know the retard who went to the moon, supposedly? Kash Patel has no experience investigating violent crimes or anything that would put him on anybody's short list for leading the ATF. Making him acting director is a gift to the gun lobby and bad for public safety. Look at our friend, Retard Finder. Hello. He's like, low-key, hi. A lot of times, though, he was saying that whenever he does it, they block him and erase the whole fucking post. Here's federal workers fired by Doge. Stage a sit-in at Capitol Hill Tuesday morning. Look at these winners. Oh, that's that one chick that's crying on that one video. I don't know if you've seen it. She's been crying for 3 days.
It's been an emotional roller coaster. I came to USA
That's
intending on staying there for as long
Why-
as I
why
could.
is she dressed
I really
like
loved the
Princess
work that
Leia?
we were doing. And now I don't know what to do.
She's fighting
And
for the Republic.
Oh yeah, we're the rebellion. Look at us.
Yeah, give away our money. Giving away our money. She's got a 15-month-old at home. She don't know what she's going to do because she loved her job giving away our
She's
money.
going against the Empire.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ration our food because we're fighting Vader.
Well, look at the
Yeah.
jacket. Even it looks military. I mean, what the fuck is up with this crazy bitch? There's like a TikTok video of her freaking out too.
I have cried every day.
Cried every day.
I think that that's normal. I have a 15-month-old at home, and I'm looking at him and thinking, well, what's this country?
Who fucked her? That's what I really want to know.
They were probably
Right?
forced to.
I'd like to
It was
interview that
probably
person.
ordered. It was probably like, you want to keep your movie career going?
You want $1 million because she's got all that money of ours.
You got to do us a solid real quick.
Oh yeah, anybody who was getting any grant money from her, she was getting banged from. You know that.
We're now living in.
Guard.
Country that we're not.
Jacket.
You hear? Bitching about the country that we're now living in. Fuck you. Elon's not finding wasteful spending. He's finding kickbacks, money laundering, and theft. No wonder they're screaming for him to stop.
Yep.
Fuck. And it is actually insane to watch people who have robbed us blind trying to justify being upset at us for catching them. It's fucking cognitive fucking disassociation, man. You got these people all belong in a wood chipper. Like
How
this
dare
prick,
you.
Lindsey Graham.
They belong in a
He's got
middle ward.
$105 million since 2003. He's a greedy fuck. You know what they say about greedy pigs, don't you? They get slaughtered.
Yeah, we need to kill more Russians.
Yeah, with me, with people like us. You want
Give
us
us-
to go and die for your greedy, fat, gay ass.
Yep.
Fuck him.
I'll drink a fifth of that.
This is a classic. I don't know if you heard about Maduro, the president, the dude of Venezuela. He just panicked and
Sobre el tema del tren de Aragua. Yo
I
sobre
made very
eso
clear my position
tengo una
about.
posición muy clara. Le digo
I
al
tell President
presidente
Trump with
Donald Trump,
respect.
con respeto,
I urge President Donald Trump with
Pida los
respect. Ask
informes
for reports of past 4
de
years,
los últimos
FBI
4
and
años del FBI y la DEA, de las oficinas en Colombia, para que ustedes vean.
he's saying that Joe Biden made
Ask
him
him to.
ship all those gang people into America.
And you know what? I wouldn't be
Al famoso
surprised if
tren
he's
de
saying the
Aragua.
truth.
Quienes lo llevaron a Colombia, quienes lo llevaron a Estados Unidos.
He says he's got the
Pida
evidence
los
to show
informes
Trump.
verídicos para que sepan
Yeah,
que
well,
aquí en
that's what they're
Venezuela
saying he's doing. He's rolling over on fucking Joe Biden right now to give himself more time because he's fucked, basically.
Yeah, he's not the
That
president.
country's
That other
so
other guy won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but he's explained his position because they're going to hang him and throw him into wood chipper over there.
He's probably trying to save his ass so he can come to America on extradition
He's gonna have to go to Russia. We don't want his ass here.
for asylum.
Definitely.
That's probably what he's gonna try and do. Like, here's this. No, can I please stay in America?
Here's Dan Bongino. Look at how young he fucking was when he worked for Hillary. I worked with Hillary Clinton. She was evil. The stories agents have around here about her have kept bottled up inside are horrendous. Working on her detail is generally considered a punishment assignment. You will never meet a more mercenary and destructive public figure in your lifetime. She hates you, all of you.
Of course she does.
Oh, no shit. Oh,
If you're
Michael
not her,
Moore.
she hates you.
His wasted old piece of shit ass is saying, we're going to be deporting illegals who could cure cancer or stop an asteroid. All these future scientists and engineers were kicking out. You know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know MS-13 was going to cure cancer. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah, man, with the fentanyl. You just eliminate everybody that's got cancer, then you cured it, right?
Yeah, well,
No,
well,
I'm joking.
that's their plan, obviously.
Doge did not exist 2 years ago. 19-year-olds were not raiding the Treasury 2 years ago. People who have
They're not
no
raiding
idea
the Treasury,
with
they're
medical
stopping
background
you.
have not been hauling in and creating kangaroo
That's what they're all
courts
freaking
for
out
scientists
about.
to dismiss them
No!
2 years ago. That started happening now. Elon Musk is not a scientist. He is not an
Every time I
engineer.
see it, I
He is
think
a
of that
billionaire
video.
con man with a lot of money. He does not have this kind of good background. And in fact, while there's some disruption over that, I sincerely ask you all.
Bitch, he's got rockets that park themselves. What the
expertise
fuck
he
do
has
you
in
have? You're
improving
scared
medical
of the
devices,
goddamn garbage disposal.
in biomedical engineering.
Don't
devices.
touch me! No!
If you
touch
all
me!
think that he is an expert in that, I've got a bridge to nowhere to sell you.
I got a
These are
bridge to
people's
nowhere to
lives
sell
that are on
you.
the line, and we cannot laugh them away. Genuinely, please, I am asking you to please support this amendment for the people who have medical devices stuck in their body. Thank you, and I yield back.
Gentlelady.
People in Gaza don't get a moment of peace, and neither do people like you.
Sold her. You know that? Holy fuck.
What?
No!
Here, I'll just play it again for the people who aren't
No, I
watching.
heard.
People in Gaza don't get a moment of peace, and neither do people like you.
What a cunt.
Yeah, I just told her boyfriend, nah. And then remember when she was going to marry Mr. Ed the other night on Saturday? Remember that? Did you see me play
Those
that?
did not exist 2 years.
Yeah, she's going to marry Mr. Ed, and he was on the phone with her.
Yeah. 5 Democrats charged in voter fraud scandal in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and Philly, Pennsylvania. East Coast is fucking, I guess all of America is all fucking dirty now.
That's awesome right there.
These are all the dead people that supposedly killed themselves that she knows. I mean, how the fuck does that even happen? It's crazy. We could do a whole show on that, you know that? The funny part about this is this was my job. I was the guy in the hall, and there was all these people always standing around. But the rope wasn't tied around me. It was to drop shit down to me. You know what I mean? People would make fun about it, and I'd be like, fuck that. I want them watching the walls when I'm down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, I didn't give a fuck. I wasn't paying them. I don't know why they didn't put the K in there. Well, that chairman called her gentle lady, and that's sexist. She's a gentle person or a gentle living thing. How about a gentle childbearing vessel? That's what they want to do now. They want to call them childbearing vessels. Oh, this is the latest page from Death. I'm so glad I grabbed that shit. It looks crazy as fuck, don't it?
Whose comic is that?
Joe Ball. Joe motherfucking Ball. I'm sure he'll give another where he's got like a second chance and shit on it. Because he put so much time and shit into it. He's got to fucking want more people to get into it. Every FBI agent involved in the Mar-a-Lago raid has been fired and had their pensions stripped. It was a volunteer task force. They knew what they were doing all the time. Just like all the other ones. They don't force them to do shit to us. They say, okay, I'll do that. And they say the first arrest will shock the world. At this point, any arrest will fucking shock us. I'm tired of fucking waiting, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fucking shit or get off the pot, motherfucker. I know you don't want to do it, but fuck this. Because these people
I'll
now.
do it. I want to do it. I want to arrest every one of them.
Fuck yeah. No vax, no job. Then they get
volunteer
laid off.
myself. Make a knock on the
Then-
door.
Then she's being oppressed. Fucking loser. You're fired for not taking the vaccine. You're fired for not doing your job. How come everybody took that shit from Joe Biden? That's something I couldn't believe. You know that? Close down all the local businesses and fuck them all up. I think every member of Congress should be audited by Elon Musk. Don't you? Senate too. All
Oh
of them.
yeah,
They're all criminal fucks. Every fucking one of them. It's
the
been
whole
proven.
government, everything about the government, employees too.
And this is Eric Swalwell's
personnel as well.
response for when they got mad at him the other day. See, it's all in Chinese.
Prick.
Here's Fang Fang right here.
Yeah. Not that hot. I think it should be a lot hotter if you're gonna
She's a Chinese spy.
Wow.
to bang that A-girl doing Cyclops.
Ba, 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 ba. You know who Mr. Reagan is, right?
Ronald?
You don't know who Mr. Reagan is?
You were honest.
He's an old movie producer. Now he does this.
Good evening. As you all know, this is my final episode, and I know you're probably cheering at the news of my firing. But here's the dirty little secret. Being a nasty, racist bitch was my fucking job. Smug? Check.
Oh, it wasn't.
Check. Sanctimonious? Oh, hell yes. Like a vegan at KFC. Wrong? Oh, I was all kinds of wrong. I was more wrong than a Joy Behar OnlyFans page. That was the whole point. To lie, gaslight, and make you question if your own was real. But none of it fucking worked. I tried to amplify Hillary, Biden, Kamala, but the only thing I amplified was my bank account. MSNBC paid me millions to on Whitey. And I'd do it again faster than you can say, unburdened by what has been. Look, I know you white
This is great.
Hell, everything I have was given to me by white people. So why for 8 years did I tell people you're evil? Because that pays, and it pays very well. MSNBC paid me millions of dollars to brainwash gullible
He's the one who did the one about
We have a
Gavin
philosophy
Newsom
here
where
at
they tried to make
MSNBC.
the law where
Dumb
you can't
people
do it
are going to
anymore.
believe somebody's bullshit.
Yeah.
So it might
Remember
as well
that?
be ours.
Yeah.
Look, the deep state needed me. If you can divide America, you can control America. So that was my job, convincing American voters that Republicans are racist. And to convince voters that Republicans were racist, I had to be racist myself. And it's fun being a nasty
Good point,
racist.
Mo.
Just hating white people for being white and getting paid for it, that
White
shit's
women
addictive
steers.
as
Remember that one?
Racism is better than crack. Trust me. I know.
Racism is better than
Racism's the
crack.
ultimate cheat code. Didn't get promoted? Racism. Unpopular on Twitter? Racism. Can't swim? Racism. It's the Swiss Army
Can't
knife
swim?
of excuses. So, yeah, it's fun to hate you guys. But now MSNBC stopped paying, so here's the truth. Trump's fucking awesome. Trump had the balls to finally deport illegal aliens. Adios, muchachos. He's done away with the 10,000 genders bullshit. You got birthright citizenship. You got tariffs. You got the border. And Trump is in the process of turning the federal bureaucracy into a fine red mist. So I'm trading in my Trump wig for a MAGA hat and crawling over to Newsmax before those bitches from The View beat me to it. To everyone who watched me over the years, who let me into their homes night after night, who trusted me, let me just say, what the f were you thinking? How could you have possibly believed any of that? Some nights they would give me the script and I'd be like, there's no way anyone's going to buy this bullshit. And yet you did.
Yeah,
you should have listened to the MAGA people. You got played. Good night and good f***ing luck.
Be awesome if she actually said that shit.
Yeah, but Mr. Reagan made her say it for us. It's Eric again, getting caught and bragging about fucking his sex life, and then the guy caught him and made him look like an idiot. Oh, this is crazy as fuck.
With a name like theirs, you'd think secretary birds are some kind of sweet indoor pet. But you'd be terribly wrong.
They're raptors.
These lanky raptors are nightmares to not
They're like
just
eagles.
snakes, but any other animal that dares cross their path. But how badass are we talking?
Pretty
how
bad.
Can this be revered as a deadly predator? Let's get into it. Secretary birds
chicken
are
with long legs
scientifically
that
known
knows
as
kung fu.
Sagittarius serpenarius, which translates to archer of snakes. And boy, do they live up to that name. They're known to stomp
they're
vegetation
badass.
to flush out prey, then strike with their bill or kick the crap out of their victims. And these carnivores do so efficiently, boasting one of the most vicious kicks in the bird kingdom. They kick with a force up to 5 times their body weight. It's been said that this force is enough to crack a tortoise's shell, delivering a deadly kick within a few milliseconds.
Did you
I
hear
mean,
that?
if you're
A
going to
tortoise
stomp
shell.
a snake to death, you'd better do it quick and hit hard before you regret tangling with them in the first
Look at
place.
the dog run from it.
Secretary birds have a face that's hard to miss, white plumage with brightly colored eyes and nose areas, and a bad hair day. Or is this a good hair day in the bird world? Secretary birds are one of the strangest looking birds you'll ever see, standing up to 4 feet tall with the head of an eagle and a
4
body of
feet
a stork.
tall.
Kind of what you get if you somehow magically got those 2 birds to mate. I'd imagine this would be the spawn of such measures. These tap dancing birds don't generally tear their prey to bits before eating them. They don't have that kind of time, so they typically swallow them whole, just like pelicans and seagulls. They definitely share the same no-respecter personality with those
Holy
savages.
fuck.
These birds of prey rarely fly, but
Birds
trust
are
me,
ruthless,
they can, and they bear
Yeah,
a strikingly
from the,
similar takeoff and flight to flamingos. But they tend to only fly
Human
for more
resource
complicated things like, courtship display. And when successful in their courtship ritual, these birds mate for life, using the same nest year
Holy
after year.
fuck.
And the rare times they do decide to fly, they take off like a plane on a runway, then soar through the air with their weapons of mass destruction, legs, sticking straight out behind them. They're for sure one of the weirdest avians in all of Africa. Take a look at this secretary bird. It's going about its usual business while wearing its signature black shorts when it spots something in the bushes. The animal tries to escape after it sees the bird, but once the secretary got its eyes fixed on prey, it's game over. And a snake is high on their list of must-have meals. After a very short brawl and a few kicks to the back of the head, the snake is eaten like fried noodles. He eats kind of like me. Is it weird to be comparing my eating habits with that of a chicken raptor? If you thought these guys only feast on tiny snakes, here's another secretary bird chowing down on a bigger snake like nobody's business. Being humans and all, we have absolutely no idea how hard it is to be a snake living in terrain with these majestic nightmares. You definitely can't fight back because it's fruitless. You can't outrun them thanks to their long legs, and you sure as heck can't catch a break. How are snakes supposed to go tanning and catch their own meals when they're surrounded by honey badgers and, you-know-who, secretary birds? Both these predators have developed defense mechanisms against snakes to be able to take on such deadly prey and come out relatively unscathed. Not only do
Honey
secretary
badgers
birds
can,
move their
I
feet
haven't
swiftly
either.
like
Can
Cristiano
build up their
Ronaldo,
antivenom to 'em.
the tough scale on their legs and feet make it near impossible for the snakes to land successful bites. Couple that with thick feathers protecting their body, these lanky birds are seemingly impenetrable as most bites end up in a mouthful of feathers. This snake was unfortunate enough to run into a secretary bird, and as expected, it gets kicked into oblivion. The poor snake was half dead when this bird of prey tried to eat it, so it tried its hardest not to end up in the belly of the bird. But it was too little, too late. I wonder why watching these birds swallow snakes reminds me of my favorite Chinese food joint. I guess watching them eat makes me hungry.
This AI doesn't
ever said
eat.
that. Cobras are
It's a
snake
shitty
eaters
joke for an
themselves,
AI, you
so
know
maybe
that?
they can stand a chance against a predator out to end the existence of their kin. But it turns out they too are at the mercy of these
Oh, yeah,
vicious
there are
killers.
snakes fucked by these
This
guys.
is a matchup between a king cobra and a secretary bird. The cobra is set in its trademark strike position and poised to strike the bird of prey at its
It's
clearest
not a king
chance.
cobra.
Unfortunately, that opportunity never came.
Well, it's a
To
red
make matters
cobra, ain't
worse
it?
for the cobra, another secretary bird joins in on
It's
the
a
hunt.
cobra, but it's
One
not a
secretary bird
king
versus
cobra.
a snake
King
is by
cobra's
no
not an
means a fair
African.
fight.
Talking, it don't know what
Never
the fuck
mind,
it's talking
two.
about half the
So
time.
we all know there'll always be
The
one
music
outcome.
video ones, you ever noticed
In other
that? They always
cases,
got
these
the wrong
goofy birds
bands in it.
decide to toy with their catch
Yeah.
a little bit before putting them out of their misery. Just how
Another bird
annoyingly
you don't want
cocky
to fuck
can they
with is an
get?
emu.
Will you stop playing with your food already?
Oh, fuck
Show some
no.
respect.
They beat the shit
Of
out of
course,
the
it isn't every
Australians,
time
remember?
they get a rich
Yeah,
supply of
emus
snake
are
protein.
getting mean.
I mean, McDonald's sometimes runs out of fries.
Cobras
So there
make
have
the
been
best
times
tattoos,
secretary
as,
birds have had
well,
to settle for small rodents, frogs, and insects. Though I'm sure it's not really settling. More like they'll take anything
Get
that
Randy
crosses their
Tiger
path and
get
aren't
some
picky
tattoos
eaters.
removed
Even
soon.
when they ambush these poor defenseless creatures, they usually suffer the same fate. Death by stomping.
Set of laser
While heading
eyes
back from
are
a
used
snake
to
hunting day,
data
these pair
to
decide to make a quick stop at a mice hideout for a snack. And it was worth it.
So it ain't all the
Lizards?
mice.
Definitely on the menu. After all, a couple of lizards could be the equivalent to a snake. The best part? They aren't venomous. From crawly critters to bigger opponents, secretary birds prove their status as the most savage bird in sub-Saharan Africa by occasionally harassing much larger animals like jackals. I mean, these birds really have no chill. Here we see a secretary bird trying to shoo a jackal off its terrain. These birds rule the grasslands and wouldn't entertain any competition. Rabbits may be quick and nimble, but not against these
Nope.
guys. They too can't survive a kick strong enough to break a man's hand.
Holy fuck.
And after these two birds get their prey, they have a go at each other about who gets to eat the rabbit. Sharing isn't really a thing for them. For a bird that hunts and eats alone, it won't be willing to give up any portion of their food to another bird of prey, even if it's
So
their
they
cousin,
hunt and
the
they
kite
fight
bird.
each other for the
They'll
food.
throw
That'd be
hands
pretty
at the
interesting
best
to
of them
watch.
just to keep their prize. Secretary birds have no problem hunting on the ground. In fact, they can walk as far as 20 miles in search of food, and sometimes it could last for days. But can we take a minute to discuss how they came about that name? Obviously, they don't look like or act as secretary to the king of the jungle. You see, it's believed that they got their moniker because their crested head feathers look like historical secretaries who put their quill pens behind their ears. However, some other researchers believe the name may have originated from an Arabic word, saker et ter, which scarcely means hunter birds. Whichever it is, these birds have surely got heads turning with their
That would make
appearance
more
and brute
sense.
force. If you're
Yeah,
like me,
you
you
know,
might wonder how
I
these
fucking,
raptors find it so
was
easy to
checking
kill
out lions,
snakes.
and I fell down
Well,
this rabbit hole
secretary
and found
birds
these
spread their
guys.
wings, which could be as long as 200
Looks like a
centimeters,
bird
to appear
cool.
big and also distract
Yeah, these
and
guys are
prevent
more
the
interesting
snake
than
from making a
lions,
break
you know?
for it. While
Yeah.
the snake's busy focusing on their wings, they hit them with a sucker punch. I mean a kick. A kick punch. Is that a thing? These feathered friends are so good at their job that some people in the snake and pest-infested areas of Africa have made the secretary birds their pets. Not to keep organized files and remind them of what appointments they have. Okay, that was a lame joke. But to hunt down snakes and pests that encroach their properties. Turns out training them is very easy since they absolutely love to destroy anything that
Oh,
resembles their
shit.
favorite prey. Here's a fact you probably didn't know. Secretary birds are the only birds of prey that kill their prey by stomping. The only close second is the hawk, who punches their
See that
prey and
shit?
renders them senseless. We'll catch
I
you
was
later.
Fucking, we gotta redo that.
Oh man, I wish I knew what hawk that was. So we could find out documentaries on that fucker.
Well, I just gotta look it up. That's all. Hold on, I gotta back it up a little more. Yeah, he's just
Looks
sitting there
like a
chilling. Look at him.
falcon,
Only
but
close second is the hawk, who punches their
Damn.
prey and renders them senseless.
Him the fucking a
We'll catch you
Tuesday.
later.
looks like some sort of falcon.
Falcon
Looks
hunting
like
duck.
Anna telling Malin off.
Yeah,
Looks like Anna doing the drive-by on Malin.
she buried him. God, that was bad. I don't know if you guys remember, we covered this.
One
with the
morning,
beavers.
you wake up and
finished-
see that a multi-million-dollar construction project, which has been pending for years, has been completed.
Remember this,
Moreover,
Hargrave? Me
those
talking
who
about
did
it?
the work received no payment, waited for no permits,
Or are you
used
gone?
no architectural
No, I'm
plans,
watching.
and saved $1.2 million. This is exactly what happened in the Czech Republic. a dam project that had been stalled for 7 years due to bureaucratic obstacles. And finally, the true engineers of nature took the stage. Beavers. According to Radio Prague International, a dam was planned for construction in an area where the military had built a drainage system years ago in the Brdy region of the Czech Republic. The purpose of the new dam was to stop the drainage and create a wetland to revive the local ecosystem. The project had been in the planning stage for 7 years and was estimated to cost $1.2 million. Despite securing successful funding, the project came to a standstill due to the struggle to obtain construction permits. At this point, a local beaver colony took matters into their own hands and built a natural dam in the perfect location. According to the Brdy Protected Landscape Area Administration, PLA, the beavers built their dams almost exactly where the planned constructions were intended. Brdy PLA Chief Bohumil Fischer stated, the Military Forest Administration and the Vltava River Basin Authority were negotiating the project and addressing land ownership issues. The beavers got ahead of them, saving us 30 million Czech korunas.
30 million!
They built the dams without any project documentation and at no cost. We can already see a small pond and the surrounding wetland forming, and added that the 8 beavers were still working hard to create new wetlands.
They found out that the beavers, their dams filter the water for heavy metals and contaminants better than any other filter that we could make. So now in America, they're trying to encourage them to do their work here.
Of course, because then they could take that 30 million and give it to Guatemalan for sex changes.
Yeah, for fucking gay operas.
Yeah.
Jaroslav
And their wives.
Obermeyer, head of the Central Bohemia office of the Czech Nature and Landscape Protection Agency, said beavers always know best. The locations
Oh, there
where
you go.
dams
That's
are
why you
built
have
are
your
always
job.
perfectly chosen, even better than what we designed on paper. Ecologists responsible for inspecting the dams reported that they would last for a long time and provide suitable conditions for rare crayfish, frogs, and other species that thrive in
See that
wetlands.
rat?
How do beavers accomplish this? Beavers possess a rare ability to transform the landscapes they inhabit, which is
They're
why
magic.
biologists define them as ecosystem engineers. They achieve this by gnawing down tree trunks with their massive teeth, constructing dams and streams, and flooding large areas to create beaver ponds. The reason they build dams is to create deep water that protects them from predators. Inside these ponds, they live in dome-shaped structures called beaver lodges, which can only be accessed through underwater entrances. This keeps them safe from threats like bears and wolves. Additionally, they can store food inside and stay warm during winter. Most dams are built using wood pieces, stones at the base, and a sealing layer of mud and plants on the upstream side. The base is thicker, and the upstream side has a gentle slope, meaning the weight of the water presses the dam into place, allowing it to hold large volumes of water. Their engineering is so effective that beaver dams can last for decades. They also play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem by creating habitats for various species. Scientists have discovered.
So they're great. They saved them a shitload of money,
Beavers
though.
are
That ain't
awesome.
crazy. Yeah.
Gotta love the beaver. Exit 69.
I got this idiot.
What highway is that on?
Okay, guys, I'm
Yeah.
going to do a tornado siren once again.
71. This is John Malin before he got big. Did you know that, Hargrave?
Yeah, put the little beanie cap on him.
What?
As distributing
Put the
$5,000
little
checks
beanie
per
cap on him. Oh, add the little beanie cap on his head.
Oh, there you go. I can put the fucking what is it? All caps comic cat on him.
Yeah, the little beanie.
Fuck, I didn't even think of that. Oh. Thanks, Hargrave. It's definitely
I'm
a
sure
save.
some people do eat beaver. I know they used to collect the hides. I'm pretty sure they probably did.
You ain't shitting.
I'm pretty sure the guys who trap them would eat them. Or do eat them.
Oh, this is crazy.
Murderous truck drivers prowling the nation's highways for victims have become familiar villains, really, in TV shows and movies.
In fact, the percentage of long-haul truckers who become murderers is small. But according to the FBI, there are likely hundreds of homicidal truck drivers on our roads who have never been caught.
Many of them have driven across Nevada and have left a bloody trail behind them. Tonight, Chief Investigator George Knapp takes a deeper dive into how...
That's convenient, ain't it? They're saying, oh, so all the murders that happen in our area, they were done by drive-by truckers. You know that?
Shit.
Is that crazy?
And whose area? Ours?
Nevada and California and Arizona, they're saying.
How victims are targeted. And some of this information, it is graphic.
86-year-old Reno resident Patrick Carnes was driving in tandem with a long-haul trucker along I-80 when he vanished forever back in 2011. His car was found in the same out-of-the-way field where 62-year-old Judith Casita's vehicle was found 5 years earlier. She, too, was never seen again. Nevada lawmen came to suspect that a serial killer trucker, possibly two, were picking off victims along I-80.
And this was actually where the vehicle was. I've seen some gruesome things in 25 years as an
This
FBI
guy-
agent. Really,
He was the head of the FBI, and he's a deep state piece of shit. I didn't even realize he was in here talking his crap. I don't know if you've seen him crying about Doge and everything right now.
Well, he's probably scared shitless.
Oh, you ain't shitting, he is. I don't know what the fuck.
gory crime scene.
Now we know why they're not getting caught, because this prick's in charge of it all.
Former FBI Assistant Director Frank Figluzzi says the two missing Nevadans are not typical targets for serial killer truckers. Most of the known victims are younger women, either sex workers or hitchhikers. Figluzzi learned about the killers and their most likely victims by digging into a bureau program called the Highway Serial Killings Initiative, established in 2009, and learned even more by riding shotgun with truckers over thousands of miles. Research that produced his best-selling book, Long Haul. By studying known murders, missing persons, and truckers themselves, the FBI estimates there could be 450 long-haul truckers who are serial killers, probably more. Many are sexual predators. Some just like to kill.
One indeed loves to control the outcome and loves.
Is that fucking nuts?
What
That's
the
crazy.
fuck?
And why isn't anybody talking about this? It's like, okay, whatever. It should blew my mind when I heard that. I'm like, and how come nobody's? It's just this one thing, right?
Sheesh.
I mean, what the fuck? I didn't get it. Why? How come they didn't have any other ones? You know?
How you get away with this shit?
What the fuck? How are they getting away with it? Can anybody explain that? I mean, fuck.
How do you ram somebody off the fucking freeway and nobody sees that shit? I mean,
People see it.
How
They
is
just
it
ain't
not?
gonna fucking.
How is it not fucking the diesels up? You know?
Yeah.
There's got to be
Come on.
damage.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
a lot of things that don't make sense with this. The fuck is this?
What the hell?
Watch this.
That's got to be AI.
That's a dude.
Swedish Jack. Oh, yes. When you finish with her, she'll tell you now it's my turn. We already know.
Rebel says wood.
Passenger
Ah!
Somebody call out.
Oh. Yeah, this is for Ahmed.
Nobody knows.
Oh, monster.
Yes, in my movement, still broken. It's unreal. Imagine having to go after February in a fight any day of the week, twice on Sunday. We know, and yes, Stefano. It's Stefano. She is your daddy. You would want someone to be pregnant, not her. She is the person
Yeah,
in the
never.
house after the act. Be in the damn bedroom, singing "You Raise Me Up." When you think about her head, she is thinking about a whole different one. I think, boys, let's start washing dishes. That's an ad. golden apple. She is a trans daddy, know well, mommy, know well. She got that no man's everyone finds me attractive girls. I bet when
Hey,
you
Paulus.
she says appreciate it. Next question. She has a beautiful face. I would let her bring me like a bubblegum with a hammer. I'm calling out my song. 100% she never spit. Every single protein matters. I'm sorry to bother you, sir. Every little dose with test and a bother you.
Sorry to bother you, sir.
Oh, I just threw up. Thor. Megan Jocks.
Everybody told me that I sound like CG5. Probably because I am CG5.
What the?
Those aren't floaties, they're rafts. Well done, my kid is throwing up and crying now. Giving water away a whole new meaning now. Whales feel body shape now.
Water weight.
Fabulous and thick. Beach balls feeling anorexic. I wash myself with a rag on a stick. Tsunami waves making me seasick. Belly flop causing a tsunami. Pool water looking extra salty. Pool water is at high tides. Pool went from oasis to onosis. Bikini holding on like a champ. Bikini straps a mile long. Chlorine levels must be strong. Chlorine just
the next
checked
one you're gonna
into
love.
rehab. Brain knockers, free the puppies, wet walrus energy. I eat because I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy because I eat. A video like this certainly makes a splash. You really made waves with this post. You are a lifeguard's worst nightmare. Stop, it's not polite to stare. Roast it. Roast it.
Why would somebody say roast me in the first place?
Roast it.
Look at this shit.
What the
fuck?
It's melting. Bro,
It's melting.
his feelings. Elastic. Bro,
What the fuck is wrong with his head?
hold that thought. Elastic.
That thought.
Forehead more like foreskin. When you hold your breath, does it blow up like a balloon? Elastic. Bro got rid of his unnecessary storage. Whitehead mush. Elastic. Bro ate the gum fruit. Bro's mom said he'll grow into it. He got a different hairline for each roll. Bro is just collecting his thoughts.
Tell me that ain't nuts.
Wow.
The fuck happened?
Oh, fuck.
You don't see anything strange about this video yet. This video is for you.
What do I see? My wife's planting flowers again.
Dare tell her we did that. Now I have a machine gun. Listen up, maggots. And this is something, of course, no home is complete without, right? I'm sure you have one in your kitchen.
Sure,
Hey,
I got
Hickok
one.
45. We were going to do some pot smoking today here on the compound. Oh, come on, get out of the way. John and I find ourselves in Siberia, believe it or not. We've been contracted to take care of the soda problem over here. I bet there's somebody behind that log. I just have a feeling.
No, you know.
Hickok 45 here. Well, I've already ordered some noodles. Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I charge extra for that.
Yeah, they'll be pretty expensive.
Yeah, really. So, just one round. I'm out of ammo. I might cry.
I might cry about ammo. Look at this shit. See this shit, Hargrave?
All right, let's try
Yeah.
something else here. Man, I hate to do this, but I don't have any choice in this situation, Santa.
Look, Santa.
Maybe a 9 miller. 9 mil. Let me start over.
Get down.
That's funny.
Get down.
You know, I did 10 years in prison back in the 90s for stalking supermodels, and I didn't really like it much. It's not a fun place to be. You really had better check it out, because I might just have to come to your house and have a chat with you if you don't. And I expect to have coffee and donuts ready when I get there. I really need to smoke some pot with this.
This is Hitchcock 45 if you want to look him up.
Oh, Mr. Bad Guy, why do you want to shoot me? Play some basketball. There's that chicken I can never hit. Hi. We've got a pretty good solution. Works most of the time. We'll show it to you. Come on with us. Yeah, I wanted to show you a strategy that's been working pretty well, and that is showing them what will happen to them if they show up. The compound is not a place for them to hang out. The guy back there doesn't look like he's worried about a 9mm. Oh, pumpkins for sale, huh? I'll take them all. Even the table. Life is good. Hey, Hickok 45 here. Or is it Babyface Nelson? Or maybe Machine Gun Kelly?
The fuck that guy
Not
with
sure.
50 cal? How's this guy have any of this shit?
Ex-military. Back in the day, you were able to take your shit.
I'm an expert, so I can tell you something about it. Well, I'm
If
not
you
He's
gonna
got
do
the
that.
clearance
We
and
have
the
to
licensing
have
to be able to have
though,
full auto and
a
shit.
real live female. You'd be firing if you woke up, grabbed your
He's got
shotgun,
the federal tag
take
for
down
him.
an Al-Qaeda terrorist standing in your bedroom. You may have heard we have an internal issue. Some members of the team have filed complaints. Low pay, long hours, unsafe working conditions. We have an offer.
I'm
and
not
we
going
hope
to say what
settle
that
out in
means,
court.
well, huh?
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? I really don't want to hear any more complaints. Sorry, really don't.
Oh,
Bullets
shit.
borrowed would cease my sorrow when slipped into my chamber's board. Only this and nothing more.
Said the Raven, nevermore. Boom, he just killed the Raven.
I train every day in the main business so you could sleep at night.
Oh, shit.
Not all that long ago, everybody knew the earth was flat. They knew it, for sure. Old friend of mine, Sam Clemens, most people know him as Mark Twain, once wrote, "It's not what you know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that ain't so." We're out here in the woods, Tennessee.
Great great uncle.
We got some tips that there
Mark
are
Twain.
rednecks out here stockpiling soft drinks.
So he's going to kill him. Oh, this is great. I wanted to play this.
Hey, can I smash? These comments never make sense to me. It's like, what are you going to do? Shove your dick through the computer screen? How is that going to work? Like, are you going to fly me out? Are you going to fly me to wherever it is you live? Are you going to drive over here? Like, how does that even work? I don't understand why people say that. You know, I just don't feel like you're actually.
No, how it works is you go to TwitchCon. That's how it works.
All right, well, fuck. I'm going to be going there then.
Works for me.
Hey, I can smash.
I will do anything for you, Daddy. You're the one's taking me home, right?
Sure.
You're taking me home.
Mm-hmm.
I want you. What, your family forever, Dad?
November 17th, 2024. Started as a routine night for Sarasota police, but that changed fast. A Jeep Wrangler was weaving through traffic, breaking every rule in the book. The chaos escalated when the driver stopped at a green light, only to crash into a roadside barrier moments later. That was it. The officers had to act, but what they discovered next would leave them stunned.
Just across the street?
I have to pee really bad.
Okay. All right. Well, you're going to have to hang out. Unfortunately, there's no places to pee right now. Where is across the street?
Golf Gate, Tipsy Turvy.
Golf Gate?
Tipsy Turvy.
Tipsy Turvy. Is that a bar? Excuse me, down in Gulfgate?
Oh!
Sorry, I'm drinking a fizzy drink.
What were you drinking? Sir?
Celsius.
Fizzy drink?
Yeah.
And
You can barely stand up.
Yeah.
You swear?
Pinky.
You swear?
Pinky. Here, why don't we get out of the road?
You were drinking a fizzy drink.
Come on.
The woman was clearly drunk. Her erratic driving, coupled with uncoordinated behavior, making it obvious. Drunk driving cases are notorious for being chaotic and time-consuming, often bogged down by the driver's inevitable denials. But this time, the officer made a split-second decision, a choice that would avoid the usual back and forth. He decided to take the easier route.
Oh.
You all right?
Yes, I just want to counter you.
Counter me? I think you're trying to counter you.
Hey, you were drinking a fizzy drink. You were drinking a fizzy drink.
Yeah.
Are you going to try me?
A fizzy drink has in a Celsius because I need energy.
Energy?
Yeah.
Me too, bro.
Okay.
I just got off work.
Do you work at Hooters?
Yes, I do.
Okay. But then you went to Hooters and then
I went to Hooters and then I went to...
Do you work at the Hooters down in?
I do.
Okay.
Caught me, red flag.
You what?
Red flag, caught me.
The officer employed a clever technique known as rapport building, acting friendly and relatable, even admitting to similar behavior.
That's why
to
you
put
don't
the
talk
woman
to
at
them.
ease. The goal, to make her feel comfortable enough to open up or confess. In this case, it worked like a charm. With her guard down, the officer seized a moment to cut the chase and proceed with the proper investigation. What would happen next was anyone's guess.
Okay. Well, what's your first name?
Sophia.
Sophia. My name is Nick.
Nick Ashby.
And I'm going to be honest.
Nick Ashby.
It seems
Yes,
like
you could be that guy with a gun. Remember him, Hargrave?
Yeah. Under the influence of something.
Oh my God.
Now,
There's a guy in the
situations
bushes.
like
Come on,
this,
here.
you know, we are going to investigate a DUI. Would you be willing to participate in the
No.
You don't want to participate.
No. I'm literally drinking. And
Florida,
I'm not
that's
gonna
supposed
drive.
to suspend your license if
Not
you
gonna
refuse.
drive.
But you were already driving.
Take you automatically to jail.
I was not.
She's saying she
No, I
wasn't driving.
No, I was not.
I mean, we stopped you.
He was driving the truck
No,
then,
you
girl.
didn't. No, you did not.
Look at the cars.
No, you did not.
Where do you think you are right now?
I am in Gulfgate.
No.
You didn't.
You're miles from Gulfgate.
You did not stop me in front of.
When the officer suggested a sobriety test, it quickly became clear it wasn't even necessary. Her slurred speech, unsteady movements, and glazed over eyes were evidence enough. But the officer wasn't about to leave anything to chance or give her any room to argue. Refusing wasn't an option, and he wasn't taking no for an answer.
I am investigating a DUI. Sorry. And I would like if you would participate in a couple standard field sobriety exercises to determine if you're able to drive home.
I am not going to drive home.
Okay. Well, in that case, we could at least pull your car over, but if you would be willing to participate in those exercises.
Do you want me to call AAA? Like, I have to pee.
I know. But right now, you're not going to be able to pee. Would you be willing to participate in those exercises?
No.
And why is that?
No.
Because.
Well, if you don't participate in those exercises, I have to make my determination on a driving.
Those guys, reckless driving, you're not going to arrest them.
Well, I'm dealing with you right now, unfortunately.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of those guys, reckless driving, you're going to deal with me.
So hold on. If you do not participate in some of those exercises, then I have to make my determination on a DUI charge based off of what I've seen so far.
After a brief back and forth, it became apparent that the woman, now identified as Sophia, struggled to comprehend what the officer was saying, or so it seemed. But while her understanding wavered, the officer's instincts were sharp. He could sense it. This situation was about to take a truly bizarre turn, one he hadn't seen coming.
You were asking me? Babe, you were asking me to take a test.
Okay.
We're gonna make out here.
Okay.
Gonna make out here.
No, we're not. Here,
Turn off the lights.
stop right there.
Turn off the lights. We're gonna make out.
Wait, stay right there.
Oh, it's my bad. It's my bad.
All right.
I gotta pee, bro.
I know. I
gotta
have to pee as well.
bro. I gotta pee.
Okay, do you want to try this first exercise for me?
I will do anything for
We'll
you.
take a dump next.
God damn.
All right.
I'll slap
You in
you.
that suit? I'll do anything for you. Sorry.
That's all right.
Knee-jerk reaction.
All right. So this first exercise.
In this suit, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. This first exercise is going to test your eyes. Okay. But before.
Dude, why are you drunk texting me? You know I'm drunk.
We have.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I
Do
want
Rebel
to
says anything, says
You
Hargrave?
know I'm drunk.
Would you hit
Why
that,
are you
Hargrave?
doing this to
I do
me?
know that. Because we
Why-
still have to.
Why are you doing
You
this
have
to me?
to try.
So you're gonna drunk and then fuck me up, right?
Please. No.
You still there, Hargrave? Yeah, we lost
no.
Hargrave.
Here, you stay right there.
Oh,
All right. Give me 2 seconds. Here, wait, you stay right there.
are you gonna tase me?
No, you just hold on.
Are you gonna tase me? You're gonna tase me?
Right there, Sophia.
You gonna tase me?
The officer's discomfort grew as Sophia's inappropriate and unnecessary attempts to flirt with him became more blatant. Her actions were unrelenting, but the worst part, she was only just getting started.
Can't keep my hands off him. Sorry.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to.
I can't, bro. I can't.
Here, I'll give you this to hold on in the meantime.
Give me a citation,
No.
bro.
That's not a citation. It's something that.
God damn, bro.
So you don't have to touch
Is this
me.
your phone number? Is this your phone number?
Nope, it's blank.
Hey, put his phone number on this. Please. Please, bro.
I think he's got.
You're the one's taking me home, right?
Sure.
You're taking me home.
Mm-hmm.
I want you.
Okay.
I want you.
Okay.
You're taking me home, right?
Yep.
You are taking me home.
Sure.
Hey, you're the one's taking me home.
Sure.
You're,
Let's-
yeah,
I guess that's never happened to him before, Hargrave.
I've been laughing
I
the whole time.
gotta laugh at him. I gotta laugh at him.
As unsettling as her behavior was, the officer did his best to maintain composure. Determined to stay focused on his duty, he continued to push for the sobriety test. But every time he did, Sophia turned the situation into a spectacle, using the opportunity to create even more chaos.
That's
Deal.
all my fault.
Okay. Can you put your feet together
Put my feet together.
and your hands on your side?
Whatever you say, Daddy.
Okay. Now
I'll
before
put my
we
hand on my
start.
hip.
No, I was grabbing my flashlight.
Whatever you want, Daddy.
Okay. Before we start,
Hey, fair shark.
are you wearing
Fair
contacts right now?
Are you wearing contacts right now?
No, I'm wearing glasses.
No, I am wearing
hold on.
contacts.
Here.
Wait, you see this? I am wearing contacts.
Sophia,
Did you see this?
put your shirt on.
I am wearing contacts.
Can you put your shirt on?
I am wearing contacts. I swear to God, I'm wearing contacts.
Hold on. I want you to think for like 2 seconds.
I am wearing contacts.
Sophia.
You might have glasses, but I am wearing contacts.
Hey, Sophia. Here,
I swear to God, I'm wearing contacts.
Like 2 seconds.
Why are you such a nerd, bro?
In all seriousness,
Bro, don't be such a nerd, bro.
Sophia. In all seriousness, everything that we do
Don't be such a nerd,
is
bro.
body cam.
Hit it,
And
hit
that
it.
body cam is public record.
Nerd.
It's for anybody.
I am a nerd.
I get
I am a nerd.
but
I am a nerd. Show it to the body cam. I am a nerd.
but anything we do is
I am a nerd, bro.
anything we do is recorded and anybody can see that. Mom, dad, grandma, family.
You think I give a
I just wanted to let you know.
You think I...
As the ordeal dragged on, the officers realized they were treading on dangerous ground. Allowing a flirtatious offender to monopolize their time posed serious risks.
they could get in
Allegations of
trouble.
unprofessional behavior, bias, or mishandling the situation
They'd
could
get
damage
fired.
their reputation or even lead to disciplinary action. With this in mind, they knew they couldn't afford to let the situation spiral further. It was time to take decisive action and regain control.
My arms around me like this.
God damn, he's ruthless. Sarasota, Florida, too. You know that?
I'd call out a female officer and have her get put in that car.
So cold. It's so cold.
What the handcuffs?
Didn't say I did anything.
She's like
said
making
anything.
tighter.
Come on. It's so cold. Bro, it's so cold. Oh my god, it's so cold. Fuck, it's
Hold on, stop moving around so much.
It's so cold.
I know this is not good news, Sophia, but you are going to jail tonight for DUI, okay?
Those words were meant to instill a sense of dread, to make Sophia realize the gravity of her situation. But instead of backing down, she did the unthinkable, making one final bold attempt at the officer.
Yes. You just
Hold on, stay right there.
hang on for a second. What? You're afraid I'm gonna grab your dick?
No.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Connor G?
Yeah, that's him.
Can I call Connor?
Accept.
Hey, Connor.
Hey, put it on speaker.
Hold on. You're going to yell too much. Connor, this is Officer Bernier with the Sarasota Police Department. How are you?
Bro, f you, bro.
I'm here with Sophia, and we are downtown
Give it to me.
Sarasota.
Give it to me.
And she's going to be going to jail for a
Give it to
DUI.
me. Give it
She's
to
wondering
me.
if you can come pick up her car for her.
Oh my god, give it to me.
God, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to
After
me.
a long night of questionable life choices, including flirting with the officer who eventually arrested her, the woman found herself being booked into Sarasota.
So she went to jail, and they all lived happily ever after. Did you come back, Hargrave?
Not you.
All right, we've been 2 hours. We're gonna play this out, and then we'll see you guys on Saturday. Thanks for coming, everybody. Bow. Thanks, you guys. See you on Saturday.